So you heard all the hot fuss about crypto cards, and now you want to get a Ruby Steel card? Well, is it actually worth getting? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Gentlecoin as usual. And today, after you see my video talking about the Midnight Blue card, we're going to discuss the Ruby Steel one, because I do think there are a lot of people interested in this card as well. But before we move on, let's hit that like button, and then we can talk about the requirements for the Ruby Steel card. Unlike with the Midnight Blue, there are some requirements. So Midnight Blue, get an account, get the app, and well, request the card. That is not the case for Ruby Steel. To get a Ruby Steel card, you need to stake CRO. So CRO is the currency of the Crypto.com platform. To actually get a card, you need to hold an equivalent of $400 worth of CRO in your account. So guys, it's not a one-time expense. Just hold coins in your app wallet, so you can basically see like a saving account. And if you hold at least $400 worth of CRO, and by the way, keep it as well over there for 6 months. You got to lock it in for 6 months. Then you can get the Ruby Steel card. So guys, keep that into account. You need to hold and buy some CRO to actually get started with the Ruby Steel card. And this, guys, will also be the case for all the following cards. But the amount of CRO will increase the higher tier card you will get. So the Ruby Steel card is basically the cheapest CRO card you will get right now. Anyway, so you got to stake some CRO, but what do you get in return? So we'll talk about the benefits, and in the end we'll discuss some of the downside as well of the Ruby Steel card. Anyway, let's get started by talking about the biggest perk in my opinion. That is of course the cashback. A nice fat 2% cashback on all purchases. So gasoline, groceries, rent again, all those things get a 2% cashback reimbursed in Crow currency. So guys, again, double basically of what you got with the Midnight Blue card. So great deal. But that's definitely not the only perk. So a lot of you guys probably like to listen to music from time to time. And some of you will also have a Spotify account to do so. And you guys, I will probably make very happy with the next perk. Because every time you spend money for your Spotify account, with the Ruby Steel card or any higher tier, you'll get a full reimbursement paid back in Crow for your Spotify spending, up until $12. So if you got a single Spotify account for one person, or maybe even two, depends on where you live, you'll get a full reimbursement. So not only 2%, a full reimbursement paid back in Crow. So it's free listening to Spotify. So if you got Spotify already, that's a great way to make some free cryptocurrency. If you don't have any Spotify and are not really planning to use it really, it's actually still a great way to dollar cost average into CRO. So right now, my personal strategy is I give the Spotify spending for my girlfriend, but personally, I still get the CRO. So that is my way to invest a little bit every month into getting some more CRO. And over time, it is proven that dollar cost averaging is a great way to accumulate more wealth. So guys, it's something to keep into consideration. Even if you don't want to get any Spotify, give it to some of your friends or your girlfriend or other relatives. Think about it. Anyway, that's not the only perks. What you can also get when you actually order a Ruby Steel card is a free sign-up bonus worth $25 worth of CRO. Use my or any other referral code to get the sign-up bonus. Well guys, if we look at the overall perks, well, we get double the cashback, we get free Spotify, and we do get a sign-up bonus worth $25. So in comparison with the Midnight Blue, I think a lot of great perks. Well, let's take a quick look at a real-life example of spending $5,000, getting Spotify, and well, getting the Ruby Steel card. So guys, if we do $5,000 worth of spending in a year, we get a 2% cashback, so we get basically $100 worth of free CRO just by getting this card. Then, if we add some Spotify, that's 12 months worth of $12 worth of Crow. Then we do have $144 worth of CRO. So far, $244 worth of free stuff. Then, well, let's also add the sign-up bonus. Then, overall, in a year time, guys, we have earned $296 worth of free rewards by just getting this card. Initial cost, 400 US dollar worth of CRO. But that is not really just as expense, because normally cryptocurrencies tend to go up in price, but I'm not a financial advisor, so things might go down as well. Let's have a quick look though at the downside. So overall, guys, I think it's a great investment. It's a great deal so far. But let's say if you don't want to use Spotify, I don't want a Spotify account. Some people might not have a girlfriend that wants Spotify. Then on the equation, we basically lose out on 144 US dollar, or basically the half of your profit with the Ruby Steel card. So if you don't want to get Spotify, if you really don't want to get Spotify, and you don't want a dollar cost average or something like that, things might be a bit less bright. Then we only keep the $100 cashback, and we keep the 25 US dollar sign-up bonus. Still 125 US dollar, and in my opinion, still better with double the cashback. But okay, it might not be worth it for you. The other big disadvantage is, in my opinion, the 6 months lockup period. So you got to lock up your CRO for at least 6 months. And during that time, price might go up and it might go down. So in theory, let's say in 3 months, CRO will hit its peak value of $1 US. But then in 6 months, it will be down already to the same amount of CRO or dollar price that it had before. Then you basically miss out on a lot of money that you could have earned if you sold during the peak. That is a question though. That might be your opportunity cost. But overall, this card is great for the ultimate diamond hands with great hodl, mentality, right? So this might be a thing you need to consider as well, opportunity cost. Then again, I think there are not that many more downsides. Well, I don't like to sound like a broken record, but there are, of course, some cards out there with even better perks. So it depends on your spending habits, and it depends on what you can actually afford. But sometimes it might be worth looking into the higher tiers. But okay, that is up to you. Definitely though, check out my next video talking about the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card, because that might be interesting for you as well. Anyway, that is me, that is Gentlecoin, and I will see you in a future video.